Hello my lovely Aquarians, welcome to your March 2020 reading. Hope this reading finds you well, travelling well through the new decade. Hope everything's falling into place for you. I'd like to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Aquarius. It's a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. They will give you more depth and detail to your monthly reading. And some months they will resonate more for you as well than your sun sign will. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that's going to be specific to you. So let's have a look at what is in store for you for the month of March, my lovely Aquarians. Okay, so when I look at, January and February and I sort of reflect on what's been going on there, there's been this sort of real grounding energy around you. Being really practical with what you have and what you want to achieve and how you're going to achieve it. What is it that you want? It's really looking at what do you want to achieve? What do you want to, what foundations do you want to lay in moving forward? What is it that you want to build on? So it's a real grounding sort of energy. There's been a real practical sort of element around you, this real practical thought patterns of what can I do with what I have? Here's my skill set, here's my knowledge, here's what I can do, how can I build on that, further build on that to achieve the goals and the dreams that I'm wanting to achieve the direction that I'm wanting to move in. So that's really coming through very, very clearly for me. So let's have a look at March and what's in store. First up, you've got the sun. And a few signs have gotten the sun first up as well, and I do shuffle the cards of the deck really well between readings, but you've got the sun here, and the sun is a tremendously positive card, so you're going to be feeling very, very positive in March about your decisions. The decisions that you've arrived at. And remember, timing's going to be different for all of you, but the decisions that you've arrived at, you're going to really be confident about that, confident about your chosen direction, confident about the decisions you've made, confident about the goals you're setting and how they can be achieved and that they are achievable. I want to say, I get a real sense, my Aquarians, that you are able at this point to really stand on your own 2 feet. Sounds funny, doesn't it, to say that, but I just feel like you have reached a point where you can stand on your own 2 feet, and I feel like that's been a long time coming. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet. You're able to make your own decisions. You are able to, support yourself, look after yourself. There's a strength and a confidence that comes from that as well, which I really like. It's really positive. So there's a really positive outlook that you have at the beginning, from the very beginning of March. It's as if you've come to some sort of realization, some aha moment. You've also got the Page of Wands, and this is about, this is about your life purpose, about action, about doing, about creativity, about enthusiasm, about movement. And so you feeling so optimistic, you're looking at it, you think, okay, I really want to bring changes in. I want to do something that's meaningful in my life. I want to pursue my life's purpose. I want to pursue something that brings me joy. How am I going to achieve that? So with that positive thought, there's also planning. There's planning of how you're going to move ahead. What are you going to put in place to move ahead, to achieve what it is you want to achieve? Because then you've also got, what's underlying that, you've got another page, and this is a page of coins, which is a grounding energy. So it's, okay, this is what I want to achieve, this is my life's purpose, this is the work I want to pursue, this is what creativity I want to pursue, whatever it is for you, how am I going to achieve that practically? So there's two sides to these pages. Pages aren't doing, they are thinking, they are planning, they are goal setting. So you're goal setting for your future and what you want to move into, but you're also being very practical about your goal setting. So there's some sort of practicality and grounding here for you to bring in the abundance, the wealth, the joy, the happiness, all of those things that you're wanting. So what is it that you're wanting? What is it that you're wanting to achieve? I feel like you're really clarifying this, setting the foundations really strongly to bring in these changes. And that can be for you in your home environment, it can be in your work environment, it can be in your personal relationships, it can be, wherever that is for you. Wherever that is for you. How does that manifest into your reality? You've got the King of Wands, and this can be male or female. This is male or female, Aries, Sagittarius or Leo person that is around you that plays quite a significant role in your decision making. What I want to say to you is be mindful that they're not taking control of it, that they're not taking away your independence and this energy and this force that you're building, because they can be quite controlling. They can come in and dominate. They have got a very good head for business. They have got a very good head for working, for practicalities and moving ahead and setting down goals. But just make sure they don't take over your dream and your goal setting as well, because they're certainly going to be around you. For some of you, I feel like this is quite fiery. It could be someone that can create some problems in your environment, breaking that balance, trying to take that feeling of well-being and that euphoric feeling that you have. So just be mindful of this person. Some of you are going to have to keep them at a bit of a distance or keep them in the dark a little bit as to what you're wanting to do, because they can come in and take over. So just be mindful of that. But for some of you, this person can be quite supportive as well. So, it's a double-edged sword here with this person that is around you. Okay, you're going to put these things in place. You have got a few obstacles to overcome. So there's a few obstacles to overcome. Some of that is family, people. It could be this King of Wands. It could be financial situations you need to overcome. Things. What are you putting in place? What changes are you wanting to bring in? There are going to be some obstacles. There is going to be some resistance here, but you will be victorious. You will get through it with consistency and with effort and with focus and staying positive. That you will manage to get through that. You will be successful with that, because I feel like you're on a higher standing, a higher footing, and there's strength in that. There's sort of determination, ploughing through. So you will be successful with the goals that you're setting, with the plans that you're setting, with what you have in mind to do. What do you have in mind to do, my lovely Aquarians? What changes are you bringing into your life? Because it really is about you. What changes do you want to bring in? What new knowledge do you want to use? What are you building on to gain this independence, to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, to come out from under someone's shadow for some of you, is what I want to say as well. So it's going to be an interesting start to March for you. Remain focused. Don't be swayed. Don't be convinced to do something differently. Follow your own gut, your own intuition in this process. Let's continue through March and see this, you remaining really focused in the beginning of March with whatever changes that it is that you want to bring in. And for some of you, there's going to be quite profound changes, and for some of you, it's going to be more subtle. Just depends on what's going on in your life as well. But there is celebration around you, so that it's something that you do well. But there's also celebrations around you. A wedding, a birth of a child, anniversary. There's some sort of celebrations happening around you as well. Something that you're you're celebrating that you've done well with that, but it's also celebrating somebody else's joy as well. So there is a time of celebration in March coming up around you as well. Okay, what's going on in your environment here? You've got the Seven of Swords, and this is about being mindful. Forewarned is forearmed. It's about someone not having your best interests at heart. So someone that might be giving you, I feel like there's someone that is giving you advice that has an ulterior motive. Someone that's guiding you that has an ulterior motive. They're steering you into a direction that they want you to be in. There's something that is deceptive around you. So be aware of that. Sometimes it's self-deception. For some of you, it can be self-deception. What are you hiding from yourself? What aren't you being absolutely truthful about? What is it that you don't want to look at? What is it that is there for you to see that you're not actually wanting to admit it to yourself? We become masters at self-deception, don't we? But it's also about being mindful of what's going on around you. Be aware of people's motives. So it's about you listening to advice, but ultimately making your own choices and decisions. Keep your plans and ideas in focus. Also, keep your plans and ideas close to your chest. Don't be telling too many people about what you want to do and what you want to achieve until you're absolutely ready to do it, because there could be some dishonesty there. It could be dishonesty at work too, where you're working on a project and somebody else comes in and takes credit for it. So keep whatever you're doing very close to your chest in March as well. Forewarned is forearmed. Let's see what happens. Let's see how that unfolds. It may not be such a big deal. So let's see what happens with that. But whatever happens with that, with the card that's above it, there's the Six of Wands. There's success here. So it can be challenging. It can keep you on your toes. It could make you aware of what's going on around you, but you do come out of it successfully. So anyone that's trying to outdo you, anyone that's trying to take credit for anything you do, anyone that hasn't got your best interests at heart, you will succeed over that. Anyone that is trying to keep up with you, they just can't. You're going to be successful at what it is you do as long as you stay true to yourself. So stay true to yourself, Aquarius, in March, in plans that you've got, things that you want to do. As you get to the end of March, it's really about also realigning, rebalancing, checking in with yourself. Temperance is about harmony, and it's about peace, and it's about balance. And that's where you're going to be able to manifest. That's where you're going to be able to achieve your best, when you are emotionally calm and balanced. And that's what temperance is feeling. So you're going to be feeling that. You're going to be feeling, doesn't matter what's going on around you, you're very balanced. You know what direction you're moving in. You know what changes you want to bring in. So you're going to be feeling really good about that. Let's see what else is coming up here for you. I'm going to give you another card as well. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So you've got the Page of Swords. Again, an air sign, mind, thinking. So with that balance, you're able to think clearly. You're able to plan your future. You're able to plan what you're going to be doing next month and the rest of the year. Setting your goals. Have your 5-year plan. Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? What are you going to do with what you've got? With your skills, with your knowledge. Also be mindful too, it's about keeping your balance, because I feel like someone's going to disappoint you. There's a disappointment coming up around you as well at the end of March. And so I want to say to you, that's also why you need to keep your balance. You need to keep that peace, keep that harmony, keep that balance. Don't overreact. Don't lose control. Stay focused. Because there's something that's going to come up you're going to have some sort of disappointment in someone around you in March. What's going on there with you, my Aquarians? I feel like there is change afoot here for you. And for some of you, it's just a change in how you're thinking, a change in how you perceive things, and a change in your outlook. For some of you, they're physical changes. They're going to be changes, restructuring your life, bringing in big changes in your life. So there's this whole sort of pendulum swinging from one extreme to the next for each of you. But for some of you, they're going to be huge shifts that are coming in March, which is going to start off really positively. You're going to start off so strong, and it's about maintaining that strength and focus, because there's going to be other forces coming in to try and take you off track. It's about being focused, about really looking at what it is you want and how you want to achieve it, what's good for you. Okay, so let's have a look at your affirmation for the month and your mantra. Let's see what the Angels of Abundance say for you. Let's see what card they're going to give you when it comes up. There it is. It's been pushed out. Okay, donations, tithing, and charitable work. Let's have a look what that says for you. Give joyfully to the organisations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So it's also about giving out to others and supporting others, but it's about, this is a karmic card. It's the karmic card of what you give out, you will get back manyfold. Not that we do generous things for what we get back, but that is just, it's just going to come back to you. So be open and giving and sharing, and that will come back to you. But I also feel like that's what's coming to you from the past as well. It's going to be a balance of how much good you've done, and what you've done in the past is going to come back, come to the now, and you'll reap the benefits of that to the degree of what the foundations you've already laid. If you've done a lot of really good charitable work and been good, good with others, then that's going to come back to you manyfold. Okay, that's the law of karma, isn't it? So I hope this reading resonates for you, my lovely Aquarians. I wish you many, many blessings for the month of March. If you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings to you.